Thank you.
So fill us in on your Coney Island piece.
Well, this is part of a larger series called Anachronism, which I've been working on for a couple of years. Um, I've always been a photorealist painter. Photography was always very integral to the work that I studied in School of Visual Arts back in the 80s.
Mhm.
Um, so I always admired the artists from the 1960s who were working in a photorealist style, and I knew that that's the way I wanted to paint. Um, and it's funny because most of my friends were abstract painters, and I just fell into this way of working. So this latest series came out of a series of photos that my friend was sending to me of old family Polaroid pictures from the 1960s and 70s. And there was one in particular of my mother that I thought looked like a Vermeer painting. And I've always loved the Dutch and Flemish paintings from the Renaissance. Um, but there's something about the light coming through the window in this painting I thought looked a lot like a Vermeer. And I always loved surrealism as well. So I thought, well, what if I sort of appropriate imagery from the golden age of Dutch and Flemish painting, but transport it into Coney Island, which is where I grew up and where my studio currently is located. Um, and I have hundreds of photos that I've taken of Coney Island. So the painting behind me and the one that's in the show, um, there's a group of soldiers in the foreground, and they are from Rembrandt's Night Watch, very large, very famous Dutch painting from the 1400s. Um, so I thought, well, let's appropriate that, and what would it be like if they time traveled to Coney Island circa 1990? Um, and I put them on the boardwalk in one of my photographic backgrounds that I've taken for my collection. And so I now call it the day watch because it's the daytime. And I just thought they worked beautifully in the crowd scene of Coney Island. I think I had taken that original photo during a parade. I think it was during one of the mermaid parades.
Okay.
And what I do is I typically work for my own photography as reference, but when I do these appropriated anachronistic images, doing these time travelers, if you will, um, I get that from the internet. And what I do is I do digital, sorry, a digital collage in Photoshop. So I spend a few days playing in Photoshop, getting the collage just the way I want it, with the colors that I like, and then I'll print out a hard copy of that, and I'll actually project that onto my canvas,
Hmm.
which is tacked to a wall at this point. It's not stretched yet on wood. Um, and I do a very tight blueprint drawing with the projector on, and it's almost hard to see what you're doing. It's just a jumble of lines, and then it takes about 3 weeks to then do the color and acrylic paint and bring it back to uh, the what I have in my mind's eye, sort of know ahead of time what it's going to look like, and then it's just a matter of it's almost like color by number, but I'm creating the number system. So that's my process. I'm currently working on a brand new series that I just started, where it's strictly going to be images from vintage Polaroid pictures, and that series will be called Polaroid, and that's I have amassed hundreds and hundreds of photographs from family albums and friends' family albums and internet family albums.
Mhm.
And basically it's the same process, putting it in Photoshop, getting a particular lighting that I think is evocative of that era. And so I'm just working on the first two paintings of what will hopefully be at least 30 paintings eventually
Wow.
in that series.
Wow.
But people can see the anachronistic series on my website, um, which I believe you'll have posted somewhere.
Yes, 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 we do. Absolutely. Underneath your picture, actually. Um, so I thank you. I love your piece. I
Oh,
love the
thank you.
idea behind your pieces. And I can appreciate all the work that you put into it.
Oh,
And
thanks so much.
um, I look forward to seeing you as part of the festival.
Oh, me too. I'm excited about it.
Good.
Thanks for including me.
You're very welcome. Have a great day.
Okay, Debbie, take care.
Bye-bye.